And welcome everyone to Yost Center here on the campus of Hesston College. Rusty Whitcher with you here on the Lark Network as we're kicking off basketball season, everyone. Good to be back in the new and improved Yost Center. You can see the new Lark logo right there as we're set up at the scores table. This is going to be a lot of fun. We'll take care of some business as we go forward. Hey, if you guys are a fan of Bethel JV or a fan of the Larks, feel free to text us right here to the broadcast table. 620-217-1465 number is up on screen. Love to hear from you, whether you're, like we said, a fan of the Threshers, fan of the Larks, questions, comments, feedback about today's broadcast and future endeavors of Lark athletics. We'll try and get them answered. Take a quick look at the starting lineups here in the Roadway Inn and Suites Classic here, one of the first classics we've had on the Hesston College campus to kick off a season in a long time. Might be the first, to tell you guys the truth. Lindsey Himes will start things off for Bethel at number 4, a 5'6" freshman guard from Easton, Kansas. Number 12, a 5'6" sophomore guard from Linden, Kansas, Clara Spurgeon. Number 31, a 5'9" freshman forward from El Paso, Texas, Melinda Vargas. Number 32, a 5'10" sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, Winter Rentas. And number 33, a 5'11" sophomore forward from Peoria, Arizona, City Tennant. The Threshers are coached tonight by Josh Burt, assisted by Kent Packard. So that is the starting lineup for the Threshers. And then for the Larks tonight, we'll take a quick look here at the Lark lineup as they're going through their final pregame warm-ups here. Number 1, a 5'7" freshman guard from Clarksville, Arkansas, Alexi Tibb. Number 14, a 5'8" freshman guard from Frisco, Texas, Jordan Breaks. Number 25, a 5'10" sophomore forward from Bel Air, Kansas, Lexi Salmons. Number 34, a 5'8" freshman guard from... That is incorrect because I know that Destiny is from Arizona. But Destiny is a 5'8" freshman guard, Destiny Kisei, and number 50, a 6'3" freshman forward from Milford, Nebraska, City Bontrager. Larks are coached by Jeff Jacobs here in his 4th year, assisted by first-year assistant Jessica Diamond. So we're ready to rock and roll. Remembering women's college basketball, folks, it is 4 10-minute quarters as we are getting closer and closer to tip-off. Ready to go. New York Center. We're thinking the final renovation will be complete on the door, or the entrance to the south, or the northwest. And we are getting closer and closer. Tip-off. Men will be playing right here at 7:30 to Brent. Remember, tomorrow morning at 11, Larks will host Friends JV, and then the men will play at 3 o'clock. Officials almost left me hanging here. So that's good. We're ready to go. We would like to thank the Roadway Inn and Suites in Hesston, Kansas for the sponsorship of this year's opening classic. Roadway Inn and Suites in Hesston is the preferred hotel by Hesston College men's basketball and women's basketball. And I've got my buddy, athletic director Chris Noctegal here too, I think, if Chris wants to join me. Hi, Chris.
How you doing, Rusty?
I'm doing great.
Good to be here with you tonight.
So we are ready for action. They're trying to figure out, it's always the first game, trying to figure everything out, get everything smooth, off and running, but we're good to be back. I'm glad to be here. It's basketball season.
It is basketball season, Rusty, and it's exciting to be in our new space here and be able to see some new faces on the teams, and excited to have a lot of excitement from fans and everybody with what's going on here. So
absolutely. Brand new court. Brent looks good. We'll talk more as we move forward about the difference in the three-point lines versus women's versus men's as they move the college men's back.
Yeah, and that is a rule this year where I'm not even sure we have it on because it's going to go into effect next year, and we just redid our court, so it's on there. But like I saw in the first men's game tonight, Rusty, they were actually using the other line, and they will this year. But then next year it'll be
official, yep. Right? So it's always that court looks great, Chris. I mean, It's been a long time facelift for this gym. It looks phenomenal here. Chair backs over here on the northwest side for home fans.
Yes, sir.
Brand new chairs here for the benches. Light, it's great. It's well lit. New scoreboards. Can't say enough about everything going on.
Oh man, it is definitely something that needed to happen. But when it happens, it's like, man, it's fun for our athletes to be able to play in this space and to have fans come in and enjoy the space too. So
absolutely,
so we are excited about the things happening.
So we are ready to rock and roll here from Yost Center. Again, if you guys want to text in, feel free, 620-217-1465. Whether you're a fan of the Larks, fan of the Threshers, we'd love to hear from you. And we are set for action. The ball in the air, and the tip controlled by Alexi Tibbs on the far side. Lob pass down low. Jordan breaks, catches and shoots, and that's a good start for the Larks.
First bucket for the Larks on the new place.
Back come the Threshers on the far side. That is Melinda Vargas. They work it near corner to Heim. Heim comes back on top. Vargas, she'll try her hand at a three, a little long, and the rebound pulled down by Destiny. Outlet pass Alexi here on the near side. Larks looking to run. Lexi Salmons muscles one up, will not go. Rebound tipped around. Alexi has a reset. Nearly tosses it away, and Alexi stepped out of bounds.
I believe she stepped across back court there.
Thank you.
Yep,
yeah.
I think.
Little over and back, quick Lark turnover, and 9:28 to go in our first quarter. Larks up 2-0. Lindsey Heim catching the inbounds pass, and she'll work against Destiny. Heim trying to spin, driving down all the way in. Floats one up and over. Jordan rebound pulled down offensively by Rentos. Her first shot no good. Second shot, and there is a foul. And the first foul of the year will go against the Larks.
Yeah, our girls are having a hard time boxing her out down there. They got 2 offensive rebounds in a row.
Chris, as I look up and down this lineup, a little more height this year for Coach Jacobs. 4 players over 6 feet.
Yeah, he went out and made sure. He said, I want to get some size, and he did that, and he got some guards that can play. So in our starting lineup here, we have 4 freshmen and 1 sophomore playing. So you know that freshman class is a good group, but he also has some good sophomores to help contribute.
Renna's first free throw good, no good on the second one. Rebound Lexi, here come the Larks. Destiny on the near side. And Destiny dumps it down low. That ball batted around. The Threshers come up with a turnover. 2-1 our score, 9:04 to go. Back comes Heim and the Threshers in their road black, working right to left here. As that shot blocked by Sydney Bontrager. Rebound pulled down. Jordan breaks on the far side. Sydney a little slow to get up. Jordan stops and pops the long 2 in and out. And the rebound right in the hands of Rentos.
Good looking shot there, just didn't fall.
Vargas here on the near side. Just gets across the timeline. Vargas hounded by Alexi Tibbs. Near side Heim, or far side Heim rather. And a foul away from the ball, and the illegal screen will go against the Threshers, and Vargas picks up her first personal foul, and the first team foul on the Threshers.
Just didn't get her feet set, just ran right into our girl, and that's an easy offensive foul call.
8:32 to go, and people just filing in here to Yost Center. You love to see that.
Yes, yeah.
Larks repay the favor, unfortunately, with the offensive foul. Sydney Bontrager a little bit slow to the spot, and that's something the freshmen have to adjust to, the speed of the college game, and getting there a half second quicker than you're used to, or a half step quicker.
Yep, that's it. It's so different. No matter what level you go to at the college level, it's always going to be a little faster than it was in high school. And
Spurgeon trying to turn the corner, and Alexi guilty of a little bit of a hip check. And Alexi picks up her third team foul on the Larks with 8:18 to go. The pass high post to Tennant. She'll hand off to Vargas. Vargas eyed that 3 for just a second. She'll back away. Vargas trying to turn the corner, cut off by Jordan Briggs. The jumper by Spurgeon misses badly. Rebound, stick back, no good, but a foul on Lexi. And Lexi will pick up her second personal foul, and that'll bring in Hannah Klusman. So Winter Rentos at the free throw line to shoot 2 more. And it'll be interesting, Chris, as we go forward with the freshman parents making the transition to college basketball, and the women's college game differ from the men's college game. Everything except for a made or a foul after a free throw, 2 shots.
Yeah, that's a that'll definitely be a transition. People are used to the 1-and-1 bonus, and that doesn't happen anymore. It's 2 shots automatically for the.
Rennis cans both free throws, and Alexis Pack into the game now for the Thresher JV. Just 6 miles down the road in North Newton, Kansas. Alexi Tibbs, far side, Destiny. Long 3 for Destiny. That will crawl up and around, will not drop. Rebound falls right in the hands of Spurgeon. Spurgeon hands off to Pack. Pack bringing the ball up the floor. Pack trying to cross over in traffic, floats it, shot, and a foul whistled against the Larks.
Looks like our freshmen are still just trying to get used to the game here. Just a little quick. You can tell they're athletic, but they're just a half step behind right now.
You got probably some first game jitters, yep. Absolutely. Free throw missing by Peck. The free throw good. And making her first appearance in the game for the Larks is Paris Rawls. Paris here on the near side. Paris back on top to Jordan. They'll go high post. Alexi in the corner. Alexi Tibbs trying to drive and bunt by Pack, and Pack picks up the foul. Ashton Brown in the game for Bethel. Alexi looking down low. Sydney comes up with it, gives it back to Jordan. Jordan traveled right there, and a little bit of happy feet on the turnover, giving the ball to.
A little too excited.
7:18 to go in our opening quarter. Bethel leading 4-2. As Pack giving up. Brown high post at the elbow. Brown. She'll reset the Threshers with 7 to go, 20 on the shot clock. Spurgeon hands back to Pack. Pack working against Paris. Spurgeon dials up for 3 from the corner. Long rebound, tipped around, coming down with a Vargas with the offensive rebound. Shot clock resetting to 20. Vargas with a nifty little up and under. Melinda Vargas gives Bethel their first field goal and a 6-2 lead.
We're going to have to do a little better job boxing out on the boards. We're letting them get in there whenever they want to right now.
Hannah, the pull-up jumper from 15 the other way, and Hannah answers back with her first field goal, and it's 6-4. Pack bringing the ball the other way. Tennant eyes the deep 3 from straight away. Long rebound, another rebound. This time Sydney Bontrager tracking it down. Jordan on the far side off the outlet. Feeding Hannah off the glass, up and in, and the Larks wanting to run.
There we go.
And we're tied at 6 with 6:10 to go.
It's a great pass, great look ahead, great run out by Hannah.
Tennant eyed the 3 again. She'll change her mind to Spurgeon in the corner. Pack, far side wing, under 6 to go. Vargas, crossover. And they'll work it back out. 10 on the shot clock here for the Threshers. Pack going behind her back. Paris was there step for step. Tibbs with her hands up. And a double dribble called right here on Vargas as Alexi played defense right in her shirt.
That was great defense by the Larks right there. They were all over them, and once that ball stopped, they were denying that next pass.
Lena Driscoll checking in for the Threshers. Again, we'd love to hear from you guys. Send us a text, 620-217-1465. Paris driving in, her shot blocked but a foul, and the Larks will finally shoot a free throw.
It's a good drive by Paris. See if we can put the free throws in here.
Tennant picks up her first personal foul, 3rd team foul here. Paris will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Another difference in the college game in quarters, after the 5th foul, it's double, or 5th foul and up, it's double bonus.
Double bonus, that's right. Yep.
So Paris eyeing the free throws. And Paris knocks down the first. Her shot has improved from her freshman year to her sophomore year. You see that hours in the gym. Coach Jacobs in the preview that we talked about, he said he's never seen a team that is a bunch of gym rats like these Larks. They're in here all the time working on their game as Paris makes the second free throw. And Gina DeFazio will check in the game.
Gina, freshman out of Wichita, Kansas. So a lot of kids. He's got kids from a lot of different places, but he's also got quite a few kids from Kansas here. So it's exciting to see that and have a good following by the parents, I think. So it'll be
yes. Pack drives all the way in. Paris right there, step for step. Ball tipped around, and George's going to be guilty of the reach in. And Mariah Ramirez will be at the free throw line.
You mentioned gym rats. Now with our offices over here, we see them all the time. They're always in here shooting.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
That's what he said. He loves the fact that they're individual. They're together, but they're individual working on their games. He said the team chemistry has been amazing. Ramirez makes good on 1 of 2. 8-7 the score. Larks leading by a point. 5.5 to go. First quarter. Jordan working. Finds Alexi Tibbs. Lexi thought about the 3. She'll drive in. She'll draw the hand check, and Vargas will pick up her, Ramirez picks up her first personal foul.
She might have got away with a little bit of a shuffle of the feet there, but great job of getting a head fake and getting that girl on her heels a little bit.
Lexi lobs it to Sydney. Sydney kicks it back out. Paris. Lexi thought about a 3. And giving it down low, Sydney. And Sydney shuffled her feet. Larks have gone a little bit taller. Gina's in there at 6'1". That is definitely a luxury to have height.
Looks like we're going to go 3 6-footers. Oh, no, we're not. This team's definitely a little bit deeper than what he's had in the past, so it'll be fun to see how he uses that depth to his advantage.
Miley George making her first appearance on the court here at Yost Center. As also Deja Johnson. Down low, they try and enter the pass to Diaz. Diaz can't hang on to it. The turnover giving the ball back to the Larks. Under 5 to go. Larks by a point, 8-7. And, you know, Chris, I'm looking around the gym a little bit now and then, and people are still filing in.
Yeah, I think that'll continue to happen throughout the night here. It'll be exciting to see how we continue to, our fans come in. They want to see this place too, so.
We have a foul on Driscoll. Driscoll picks up her first personal foul. So we're in double bonus here as Alexia beat the free throw line. Her first free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. Second chance coming for the freshman from Arkansas. That one good. And into the game for the Threshers, Miller. 10-7 our score after Alexi knocks down both free throws. And I've made it almost 6 minutes and haven't referenced the last train yet. I'm doing well. The last train to Clarksville, but you know it's coming as Lexi nearly bats away the pass. Ball loose on the floor. Bodies everywhere. And coming up with it, Heim swings it over Miller. She thought about a 3, and she took too many steps on the far side.
Great recovery on defense, though, because, I mean, with Lexi getting over there to close out well, it made that girl think about it a little bit and shuffled her feet.
So, again, we'd love to hear from you out there. Send us a text, 620-217-1465. 10-7 our score. Miley George gives it back to Alexi on the far side wing. On top, Gina. Gina lets fly the long jumper, will not drop. Rebound pulled down, falling in the hands of Diaz. Diaz, a 6'3 freshman from Oak City. As the other way, the basket will be waved off by Heim as she was fouled before the shot.
Yep, she leaked out a little bit, and it was a great pass ahead. It was good by Deja to get back, though, and even challenge that shot, because otherwise it was going to be an easy layup.
So Heim will get the free throw stripe. Bethel making a living at the free throw stripe. All but 2 of their points have come via free throws as they've shot a bunch here in the first half.
Yeah,
this will be their 10th free throw.
We got into that 5th foul pretty quickly early.
The second free throw is good by Lindsay Heim, and it is 10-8. Larks by a bucket. Under 4 to go here first quarter. Tibbs on top, George. Miley enters to Gina at the high post. Gina backing her way down, trying to step through, and a tie-up possession arrow will stay here with the Larks with 3:51 to go. Deja to bring it in from the baseline. Lobbing it over the hands of Gina, right in the hands of the Threshers. Here comes Pack, near side Miller with the bunny hop right here, traveling. Destiny checking back in the lineup. Larks are without the services of Naomi Smith tonight. Banged up. It happens. That month grind, before those first games can really just wear on a body.
Yeah. I think they're taking it cautious with her, just trying to make sure that she's ready to go and healthy before they throw her back out there.
Destiny's 3 missing. Rebound pulled down. Here come the Threshers one more time. And Ramirez backs away. Lobbing it Heim in the far corner. As Heim will work away from that far corner, back out to center court. Pack back to Heim. She'll drive with 10. Heim, the little teardrop floater, will not go. Gets her own rebound. Second shot, no good. And that time, Miley George says that ball is mine and rips the rebound down.
She did a good job of getting in there and getting that rebound that time.
Destiny working on the far side. Destiny scoop shot up and good. Little dipsy-do up and good for Destiny. And her first field goal as a Lark. Larks by 4, 12-8. Travel on the far side, and the Larks' pressure is coming into play as Caitlin Phillips also in the game now for the Larks. And that is, like you said, Chris, depth, and Jeff can bring players in. He's bringing players in left and right.
And their guards can stay fresh, and they can keep that pressure on. When you can do that, you can create a lot of turnovers, a lot of chaos out there.
Destiny's 3 doesn't drop. Rebound hauled in by Ramirez, and she'll bring it back to Vargas. Vargas back in the game now for the Threshers. On top as Ramirez drives in. Caitlin picks up her first personal foul.
Just didn't move her feet on that one. Just tried to use her hands to stop her instead of using her body or getting in front of her with her feet. So.
And Ramirez's first free throw is very clean. It doesn't touch any rim. Chris, I think we've got the best seats in the house.
It's pretty nice seats right here. Can't complain about these.
Second free throw, crawls around and drops home. Bethel living at the free throw line right now as it is 12-10, 8 of the points coming at the charity stripe. Tibbs here near side. Alexi steps back. As Destiny pulls up from 15 on the baseline and rattles home. Destiny not shy, and I like that. I like a freshman coming in who's not shy. Even you see that every once in a while, a freshman misses the first 3 and won't take a shot. Destiny is ready to pull that trigger.
She is, and I think Coach Jacobs was giving her a little bit of a, I want you to go in there and shoot the ball. And so she's doing what he told her to.
Ramirez knocks down the second Bethel free throw or field goal of the quarter. Larks by 2. 1:48 to go. As Larks with it. Far side, Destiny looking down low. Now lobs it to Caitlin. A foul whistled as Bethel a little bit slow to catch over, and the foul is charged to Melinda Vargas. That foul, Vargas picks up her second personal foul. So we've seen a little bit of everything in the first.
Yeah, we have.
In the first quarter, we're in the first quarter, 1:34 to go.
I think the Larks have played 10 people, is that right? If I remember right?
11 already.
11 already.
That free throw will not go for Caitlin. Second chance coming.
Sub. Free throw. Sub's going in for the shooter.
Yep. The second free throw is good for Caitlin. Caitlin picks up her first point as a Lark. Lexi Salmons checks in. Lexi will have to be careful playing with 2 fouls here in our opening quarter of play.
Coach must trust her as a sophomore to be able to stay out of foul trouble. We'll see if that pays off.
That ball tipped out of bounds by Alexi on the far side. And Bethel will bring it in. Here on the near side, Pack to toss it in. Trying to find someone and does find Rentos. Rentos down low, and the shot up and good off the glass for Ramirez. Ramirez with 7 of Bethel's 14 points. Miley George to answer back from 15 feet, up and in and out. Rebound tipped around, and the Threshers have it. Pack the other way. As they'll give it off on the far side to Cox.
Great box out there. Great box out.
Tibbs back to Lexi. Lexi tries a 3 from the corner. That will not drop. Lark's not shy about pulling the trigger from deep, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like a little bit of let's see if we can get out and score the basketball.
Ramirez drives all the way in. Too strong. Rebound. Tipped around. Lexi tracks it down. Ahead to Paris. Paris heaving it, trying to get the ball. That was tipped. Bethel comes up with the helter-skelter basketball. A little bit out of control by both squads.
Yep. Should have taken a little bit of time, get a little bit of control.
10 on the clock now as the quarter's winding down. Ramirez down low. That's batted around. 5 now. Paris trying to get the ball ahead. Miley with 3, and a foul whistled in the backcourt with 1.3, so we'll walk to the other end and shoot 2 more free throws with 1.3 ticks left. So Miley George at the free throw line here. And the first free throw will not drop. Second free throw doesn't go, and the rebound pulled down, and that will do it. At the end of our first quarter of play, Larks leading 15-14. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Again he said, "What shall we say the kingdom of God is like? Or what parable shall we use to describe it? It is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds on earth. Yet, when planted, it grows and becomes the largest of all garden plants, with such big branches that the birds can perch in its shade."
Welcome back here to Yost Center. 15-14 to score as we're starting our second quarter of play. Fouls reset, and the 3 on the way off the break by Destiny, missing rebound the Threshers. Here come the Threshers the other way, Pack in the near corner, batted out of bounds.
Great tip there, good defense.
You're right, yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Great tip on defense there by Destiny.
I'm just double checking the possession. As Alexis Pack, the freshman from Mulehall, Oklahoma. Hope I said that right. Down low, lots of trouble there for Brown, she nearly tosses it away. Heim there to clean up. 10 on the shot clock for the Threshers. They'll hand off. Tennant driving in, and Tennant is bodied there. Sydney picks up her second personal foul. First team foul here for the Larks in the second quarter. Team fouls do reset. Sydney Tennant will be at the free throw line. Bethel was 8 of 12 shooting free throws, and Tennant knocks down her first free throw. Gina DeFazio will check back in right now. The free throw doesn't drop, batted out of bounds. It will go off of the Threshers. 6 miles separates these two schools. Just down the road, we're all knotted up at 15 in North Newton, Kansas. Easy little drive down Highway 81.
Not too hard at all. Or 135.
Or 135.
Either one.
They'll give it down low to Gina. Gina, little running hook off the glass, doesn't drop. Good look. And that is last touch by the Threshers out of bounds. We'll go stay with the Larks.
Good hustle with the Larks. Good hustle by Destiny there.
Alexi, get the ball into Lexi. Lexi at the elbow. Lexi Salmon's missing. Rebound, Gina. Gina gives off to Alexi. Alexi drives in, draws a foul. And you're seeing a couple different things here from this Lark team, Chris. They're not afraid to attack the basket. They're not afraid to shoot from deep.
Yeah. They're not they got quickness on the outside, they got some size on the inside, so they can go inside out, they can go outside in. They like to attack and push the ball. Their bigs are getting up and down the floor a little bit, so they have some runouts too that they can get to. So some fun things to start here.
Second free throw good by Alexi. Alexi Tibbs with 4 points off from the charity line. 17-15 our score. An illegal screen called against the Threshers. And that will go against Pack, and Alexis Pack just picked up her third personal foul. And Nikki Cox, check that. That is Spurgeon checking back in the game. Clara Spurgeon for the Threshers. Destiny on top, Lexi Salmons. Gina eyed that three again. She'll pull the trigger, and Gina's three will not go. Larks not shy, have not canned one in from deep, but that's for no fault of trying. As Heim goes the other way, Gina says, not in my house, swats it out. And they'll kick it around. Heim will try the three. Her three spinning in and out. Neither team can find it from deep. That's loose on the floor. Rebound pulled in. Heim drives all the way in, trying to dish down low. Shot off the glass, up and rolling home for Brown.
Yeah, Larks couldn't control the offensive board. They take advantage of it.
Destiny far side. Destiny floats it high off the glass. That does not go. The rebound hauled in by the Threshers. Run out the other way. Spurgeon catching, shooting, and is fouled. As Jordan picks up her first personal foul. And you know, Chris, I watch a lot of basketball. That's a good foul.
Yeah,
it's a good foul. There was nothing malicious. She's going to make Spurgeon earn it,
as opposed to her giving an easy bucket. You know.
Yeah, no malicious content going on. So, timeout taken here by the Larks. We'll step away. We'll be right back after this.
The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program. Hesston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Hesston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Hesston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Hesston College BSN student. Learn more about the Hesston College nursing program today.
And welcome back to Yost Center. Rusty Witcher with you here on the Lark Network as we are ready to See 2 more free throws here. These will be shot by Clara Spurgeon with 8:06 to go in our first half. All knotted up at 17. The free throw will not drop for Spurgeon. Bethel has 3 field goals. Everything else has come from the free throw line. As we've talked a little bit about how the Larks are adjusting to the speed as Spurgeon makes good on the second free throw. Love to hear from you guys. Send us a text, 620-217-1465. Let us know who you're watching as Lexi with the 3, and it's good. Lexi Tibbs puts the first 3 of her career into the book, and the Larks lead at 20-18. I'll get that right on the scoreboard here. The basket the other way for Lindsey Heim, and we're all knotted up at 20. Jordan breaks on the far side. Jordan, her 3 missing. Rebound tracked down by City Tennant. Tennant outlet pass to Spurgeon. Spurgeon the other way. Spurgeon driving, finding Heim. Heim thought about the 3. Ball fake, driving in, shot, and a foul whistled on the Larks. Gina DeFazio picks up her first personal foul. As Lena Driscoll at the free throw stripe. Driscoll, a freshman, knocks the free throw down. And the Larks trailing by a point. Second free throw coming up. That free throw misses. Gina tries to tip it. Driscoll, right place, right time, but she lost the ball out of bounds. As Isabella Diaz back in the lineup for the Threshers from Bethel. 21-20 our score. Larks trailing by a point. Jordan on the far side. Down low. The jumper by Gina, up and good. Gina knocks the jumper down, and Gina DeFazio has her first field goal of the season for Hesston College. Heim on the far side, swinging to Spurgeon. Spurgeon lobbing it back on top to Brown. Brown looks down low. Hannah Kuzman steps in front, picks off the pass. Here come the Larks the other way. Destiny on the far side. Destiny thought about stopping and popping. That ball tracked out of bounds, knocked towards the concession stand. As Miley George and Paris Rawls checking back in the lineup for the Larks. Paris to bring it in on the far side in front of the concession stand, which will be relocating. That ball tipped, and Jordan picks it up. Jordan breaks here near side. Jordan working, crossing over. Jordan steps back. Down low to Miley, kicked out of bounds. It will stay. I think the shot clock will reset to 15 or reset to 20. Now on kick.
Bobcat.
Jeff Jacobs calling out Bobcat. Alexi Tibbs lobbing it back to Gina. Gina back to Alexi. Alexi thought about the 3. She traveled. Alexi travels, and the turnover giving the ball back to the Threshers. 6:22 to go in our second quarter. Mariah Ramirez will toss it in and gives to Heim. Pack, the backup point guard for the Threshers, on the bench with 3 fouls. Heim working against Alexi Tibbs. Heim all the way down. A nice seal there down by Diaz, and Heim cashes in. Goes off the glass, and the Threshers now lead 22-20 or 23-22. Down low, an errant pass picked off by Tennant. Tennant giving back to Heim the other way. Tennant thought about a 3. She'll drive against Paris Rawls. Tennant on top. Ramirez drives, shot missing. Ramirez gets it back, stick back, and a foul whistled. And the foul will go against the Larks. Gina picks up her second personal foul. And Mariah Ramirez will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Witt-Arenas checking back in the lineup. Again, we'd love to hear from you, 620-217-1465. Whether you're a fan of the Threshers, fan of the Larks, let us know who you are, who you're watching, where you're watching from, and that shot rolls home for Rentas. Or excuse me, for Ramirez. 30-second timeout taken by the Larks. We'll step away. We'll be back after this on the Lark Network.
Students are going to spread their flight training out over a little bit longer period of time, and they're going to have the opportunity to be intern instructors and teach for us and teach their colleagues in the 4-year bachelor's degree program.
We're looking for motivated students. We're looking for students that have good time management skills and who just have a passion for aviation.
And welcome back here to Yost Center as we are at the free throw line. Second chance coming up for Ramirez. Free throw, a little short, rebound, Miley George, outlet pass Alexi Tibbs. Tibbs bringing the ball back the other way. And Alexi spins out of trouble and will reset the offense, 5.5 to play. Larks trailing here, 24-23. Alexi, the 3 to give the Larks the lead, will not drop, and the rebound hauled in by Mariah Ramirez. Ramirez back to Heim. Heim trying to cross over against Paris. Spurgeon working against Alexi. Spurgeon tries to muscle that pass out. Tennant will dial up a 3 from the corner. Misses everything. And Alexi takes a shot. The foul is charged to Spurgeon. Spurgeon picks up her second personal. And Caitlin Miller in the lineup now for the Threshers. .5:04 to go, second quarter. Larks trailing by 2. Alexi Tibbs near side. Paris Rawls. Paris looking down low. High post Gina. Gina, the 17-footer, will not drop. Rebound, pulled in. Miley gives up to Gina. Gina off the glass, cuts to the hoop for 2. And we're all knotted up at 24 apiece. Nice interior passing there by the Larks. Miller to answer back the 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound falls right in the hands of Gina, ahead to Lexi. Alexi Tibbs the other way. Tibbs backing away. Alexi Tibbs is fouled here, and the 4th foul of the quarter committed by the Threshers. Caitlin Miller picks up her first personal foul. And Deja Johnson in the game for the Larks.
Hey, Bobcat.
Deja's 5'8" freshman guard from Wichita. And Deja will toss it in.
There she is.
Paris, the pull-up jumper, 17, will not go. Rebound tracked down by Ramirez on the far side. Heim the other way. Ramirez eyeing that 3, skips it all the way across the near side to Miller. So they'll go back in the corner to Ramirez. Ramirez driving down, cut off, fires up the wild jumper that rattles up and good. Ramirez having herself a game here in this first half. Larks trail by 2. Paris stops and pops and answers back and ties the game. Paris Rawls knocks it down. We're tied up, 26-26, 3:43 to go. Ahead to Heim. Heim the other way. The 3 by Ramirez off the side of the rim, tracked down. Good seal off on the block on the box out by Miley George, and the foul whistled against Rentas. Rentas picks up her first personal foul. We'll go back to the other end as that's a 15 foul, shoot free throws.
Gina, come here.
Miley George to shoot free throws. So Miley George will be at the free throw line as we are getting closer to halftime. Miley George knocks the free throw down. Hey, got the first text of the game. All right, love that. Thanks for texting in. As Miley will shoot the second free throw. Watching from Arizona, Destiny Kisei's family. Go Larks. All right, as Miley knocks down both free throws. Larks now in front, 28-26. Glad you guys are aboard from Arizona. Probably a little bit warmer down there than it is here. Three and a half to go. Heim on the far side. Lark women will be back in action 11 o'clock Central Time tomorrow as they'll kick out. The jumper by Ramirez will not drop. That ball is loose. Ramirez with a save out to Miller. Miller all the way in, shot up and good. Caitlin Miller muscles up at her first basket of the contest. We're all tied up at 28. Johnson to Gina. Gina from way downtown. Gina not shy. Lets it fly. Will not go. Threshers the other way. Heim weaving her way through the Larks. Driving all the way in. The shot will not drop, but a foul whistled against the Larks. Foul charge to Deja. Deja picks up her second personal foul. As Destiny and Sydney checking back in the lineup. As Driscoll at the free throw line to shoot two. Her first free throw bangs off the back of the rim and down. Second free throw coming up. That free throw good for Driscoll. Bethel in front, 30-28, 2:41 to go. Far side. Jordan breaks, backs out Paris. Deja here near side. Deja, short corner, tied up, picks up it back out to Paris. 13 for the Larks to shoot. Jordan breaks, stepping in, back to Paris. Paris near side. Deja tries the high arching three, a little short. Rebound pulled in by Miller. Here come the Threshers back the other way. .2:12 to go. And Jordan takes the ball away ahead to Destiny. Destiny catching, shooting, scoring. And Destiny now with 6 points. We're all knotted up at 30 apiece. Love the way the Larks ran that out. Ball never hit the floor from the pass. Gotta like that. Heim the other way. Heim drives all the way in. Scoop shot. In and out. Rebound. Fought for. And a foul's going to be charged to Diaz for going up and over. Diaz picks up her first personal foul. As we've had a lot of fouls here in the first game. Jordan will be at the free throw line. Her first collegiate attempts here from Yost Center coming up. Got a text here. Go Lady Larks, cheering loudly in Farmington, New Mexico. They're Naomi's family from Mom, Dad, and Christian. Free throw for Jordan, crawling around and dropping through. Saying coach loudly. Naomi on the bench, a little banged up as we said. Larks now leading by a point. Second chance to add to that. Jordan spins the free throw home. 32-30, Larks by 2 points. We'll talk a little bit about that if we can get some time, about how the JV landscape in KCAC basketball has changed over the years. This is year number 16 going in for me. As Driscoll's shot will not go. Rebound pulled down. Cox trying to get the ball in and picked off by Destiny. Destiny with a minute and a half. Destiny the other way. Destiny stops and pops, lets it fly, will not drop. Rebound fought for loose and pulled in by the Threshers. Heim the other way. Heim trying to go behind her back, and that's down low. A shot up and in there for Brown. Brown scores. We're all tied up. Paris Rawls' shot will not go. That shot hits the upside of the backboard. And Vargas checks back in the lineup. Got a text here, watching granddaughter Alexi Tibbs from Jonesboro, Arkansas. All right, so Arkansas and Arizona, New Mexico all in the house. Under a minute to go, we're all knotted up at 32. As Himes spinning against Paris. Back to Brown. Brown pulls up from the short corner, 15 feet, rebound tracked down by Sidney. Sidney trying to roll it, nobody home. Shot will not go. Himes' shot is swatted, but a foul whistled as Sidney was there with the block, but came through with the body, and Sidney picks up her third personal foul. Driscoll will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Got a text saying, go Larks and go Destiny from Arizona. All right, so Arizona in the house. I bet it is warmer down there. We actually had snow here yesterday. It snowed on Wednesday as Driscoll knocks the free throw down a little bit almost early. We've had snow in October before. Second free throw coming up. That free throw good. Driscoll knocks down both free throws. Bethel making a living at the free throw stripe. 34-32, 30 seconds to go. As Alexi handing off to Desti. Desti lets fly the long three, will not drop. Alexi trying to tip it around, will not. The Threshers have it. A chance to add to their lead with 17 ticks to go. A travel whistled right here. Coach Jacobs pleading for his players to run the play. 34-32, 13.6 to go. And Alexi bringing the ball up the floor. 9, firing to Desti. Desti left alone, stops, pops the three. One of those is going to drop eventually. Is that tipped out of bounds and off of the Threshers? With 3.2 to go, Larks have the basketball. They trail by 2. Tibbs to toss it. Tibbs has to get it in. Down low, tipped around, loose. And the half-court heave, and if it's good, if it goes, but it will not. We play the half here. Larks trail 34-32. We'll be back after this. And the start of our third quarter coming up here on the Lark Network. And welcome back here to halftime of our contest as we're getting ready for the third quarter of play here from Yost Center. Larks trailing by a point, or by a bucket, I should say, 34-32. I did get a text right before the half. Let me get to that. Bear with me. Said, go Lady Larks, go Naomi Smith, watching from Farmington, New Mexico. Grandpa is watching, so all right. Bethel led in scoring by Mariah Ramirez. Ramirez dumping in 10 points, leading all scorers here. Larks led in scoring by Alexi Tibbs. Alexi with 7, 6 for Destiny Kisei, 4 for Hannah Klusman, Paris Rawls, and Gina DeFazio, 2 for Miley George. Oh, Jordan snuck in with 4, so 4 Larks, an exaltation of Larks with 4 points. As we're getting closer and closer to the start of our third quarter of play, more people coming in. I was talking with the Bethany JV coach, Jake Meyer, and Jake impressed with how Yost Center looks. Jake has been all over with both Bethany and Bethel and back to Bethany. So Jake is a good guy. Third quarter of play ready to go. Our third 10 minutes coming up. We would like to. Okay, here we go. We've got a couple stats here. Neither team shooting the ball really well. The Larks 31%, the Threshers 39%. 6 turnovers for the Threshers, 7 for the Larks. And off we go. And an illegal screen to start the half for the Threshers. A foul whistled against Sydney Tennant. Tennant picks up her second personal foul. Larks were not shy about shooting threes. They were 1 for 15 in that first half. As we are off and running, Jordan breaks, knocks the 3 down. Jordan with her first 3 of the contest, and the Larks have taken the lead at 35-34 with 9:40 to go. As I'm joined once again by the jack of all trades, our athletic director, Chris Noctigal. Hi, Chris.
Hey, how are you doing, Russ?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good.
The 3 to answer back in the first 3 of the game, knocked in by Spurgeon for the Threshers. As it's raining threes early on, and the Threshers back in front by a bucket, 37-35.
It was not raining threes in the first half.
No, it was not. Only 1 3 made, and that was by Alexi Tibbs. A forearm shiver called. And the foul charge to Winter Rentis. Rentis picking up her second personal foul. Fouls beginning to mount a little bit here for the Threshers. Threshers 10 of 26, Larks 10 of 32 shooting.
Did feel like we were not shooting a high percentage in that first half for sure.
And the ball, a tie-up possessioner will stay with the Larks. That's right. Larks shot just 31%. As we are with the basketball, Alexi snaps a pass to Sydney Bontrager. Same starting 5. Sydney trying to enter down low to Destiny. And Spurgeon ahead to Vargas. Vargas had a field goal. Heim goes down to Spurgeon. Spurgeon against Sydney Bontrager, and Sydney just goes straight up and blocks it. Here comes Alexi the other way. Alexi lobbing to Jordan. Jordan here on the near side. Jordan backing out.
Yep.
And a hold whistled against the Threshers down low. Foul charge to Brown. Brown picks up her first personal foul. Alexi snaps a pass down low, up and shot is short by Sydney Bontrager. Great look, just didn't go.
It's a great out of bounds play.
It really was.
Complete it.
Vargas back the other way. Tennant, she'll dial up a 3. Her 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound, Jordan breaks, lots of contact, and they're in charge of the Threshers with a foul. So Bethel quickly with 4 quick fouls here in our opening 2 minutes. As that's charged to Brown, and Brown picks up her second personal foul. Larks trailing by a bucket, 8:18 to go. Alexi Tibbs far side. Lexi Salmons. They go perfectly
good
backdoor.
pass.
Destiny off the glass, up and good. And Destiny Kise scoring her 4th field goal, 8 points now. She takes over the scoring lead for the Larks.
A great look from the high post on a backdoor cut by Destiny. That was a great look.
And out of bounds as Argus tripping over the line. And Alexis Pack back in the game for the Threshers. $7:50 to go. Chris, Jake Meyer, the Bethel JV, high praise for the way Yost Center looks.
Well, hey, I've heard a lot of that, and again, I'm pleased that we can offer this opportunity.
Jordan breaks, cans a 3, put it in the book. And Jordan raining in 3s. That shot missing, rebound pulled down by the Larks. Here comes Destiny. Gives it down low, that ball tipped, and the Threshers come down with it. Larks by 3, 40-37, 7:08 to go. Pack trying to drive against Lexi Tibbs, and Tibbs picks up her 2nd personal foul. First foul here on the Larks with 6:58 to go in the quarter. And Pack to bring it in. On the baseline, rolls a pass. Nice cut by Tennant. Tennant off a glass and up and good. Her first field goal. That was a well-executed play by the Threshers. Alexi Tibbs back the other way. Far side wing for Lexi. She'll bounce it back out to Jordan, who's got the hot hand. She now has double figures to lead all scorers. Jordan turning the corner, trying to give it out, and took an extra step. As Deja and Paris quickly in the game for the Larks. And Destiny and Lexi Salmon's taking a seat.
Looks like we're going a little bit smaller here. See if we can get a little bit more quickness on the court.
40-39, Larks by a point. Bethel looking to answer back and take the lead. That ball tossed away. Here come the Larks on a run out 3-on-1. Alexi ahead to Deja. Back to Alexi. Alexi can't hang on to it. I love the unselfishness. Yep. Just couldn't hang on to that basketball.
Couldn't hang on to it.
Ball's a little slippery at times. 6:09 to go. And Deja guilty of the hand check. Deja picks up her 3rd personal foul. Larks by a point. Pack has to get it in and just barely does and tosses it away. Alexi giving up the far side. Paris stops and pops from 15. That one off the mark.
Good. Thought Sydney was coming in to get that offensive rebound. Good hustle by her.
Heim the other way. Heim knifes in, left it short. A foul will be charged to the Larks. The Larks a little bit slow defensively, and you really have to play defense with your feet and not your hands at the college level.
Yeah, you have to beat people to the spot. You can touch them
right.
and everything, but you have to beat people to the spot. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do, though.
Bethel did enjoy the free throw line in the first half. They were 14 of 22.
It's a lot of free throws in one half.
And Heim knocks it down. Oh, you know, Chris, I think 2 years ago we had a game that were 77 or 78 free throws shot in the total game. Second free. So we're not on pace there yet.
We're not there yet. That's good.
Free throws good by Heim. Heim knocks down both free throws, and the Threshers take the 41-40 lead. Deja near side to George. Now Alexi trying to drive all the way in, and Alexi hammered. She'll shoot too.
Good attack. They like to attack. I mean, they have not been afraid to attack that basket. And when you do that, good things happen usually.
I like the fact that the Larks just aren't afraid in general, Chris. They're attacking everywhere. They like to attack the basket. They're also not shy about shooting the three.
Mm-hmm.
And really, as you get down to it in the conference, the outside shot can be a difference maker.
You're right. You're right.
Alexi misses her first free throw. That free throw good for the last train from Clarksville. I had to get one in. 5:31 to go. Timeout taken here. We're all not up at 41. We will be back after this on the Lark Network.
Students are going to spread their flight training out over a little bit longer period of time, and they're going to have the opportunity to be intern instructors and teach for us and teach their colleagues in the 4-year bachelor's degree program.
We're looking for motivated students. We're looking for students that have good time management skills and who just have a passion for aviation.
And welcome back here to Yo Center. And Chris, we were going to talk a little bit about this. The JV landscape in the KCAC has changed quite a bit because of the money that the KCAC schools can now give. JV games for a long time where, you're going to get some players who want to get a little varsity time now and then. You're not getting that. It's a completely different monster anymore.
Yeah, I think, they have gone to, they got some schools that have 40 to 50 kids on their basketball rosters, and so they'll play 2 and 3 teams.
Oh yeah,
and it's crazy the amount that they got going on in the KCAC, and that's the athletics-driven institutions, and so not all of them are that way, but there's a lot that are that way.
The quality has changed. It's gone up so much. You get some really good basketball and really hard players who are trying to fight and play their hearts out for varsity time.
Yeah, I think you're right. And they have a lot of kids, but they have quality kids.
Absolutely.
And that's where
that ball knocked out of bounds here with 5:19 to go.
I think a lot of schools have gone to can I develop these kids when they're freshmen, sophomores, so when they're junior, senior, it's instead of going to get transfers, I'm going to have my kids in my program.
Absolutely. Alexi here on the near side, Deja. Deja, high post Miley going back door, nobody home, but the ball loose on the floor. And a 3-second call will go against the Larks with 5:02 to go, or 5:03 to go. We're all knotted up at 41. We'd love to hear from you guys again. Gina DeFazio checking back in the lineup here for the Larks. And Tennant to bring the ball in. And the Threshers break the pressure. Vargas leaves it back to Heim. Heim all the way down, and a forearm bar, the call. Kind of like making up calls. It was a forearm. The description, I shouldn't say making up a call, it should be describing the calls.
Describing what happened, yeah.
The forearm shiver.
That's why you do what you do, right?
Sure. Jordan picks up her third personal foul. 4:53 to go. Next foul by either squad, and we're going to see free throws. The 3 from Heim will not go. Jordan bats the ball out of bounds, couldn't come up with the loose ball. Ball will stay with the Threshers with 16 to go. As Vargas trying to get the ball in, and does, finally finding Ramirez. Ramirez had the hot hand. She had 10 in the first half. Ramirez muscled the shot up. She's bodied by Deja.
Worked her way down in the lane and got Deja out of position, and she had to foul her then.
And Deja picked up her 4th personal foul. Hannah Klusma checking into the lineup. As Ramirez will be at the free throw line. Very short turnaround. Larks will be in action right here tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time. Free throw up and good for Ramirez. Second free throw, forthcoming. Ramirez knocks down both free throws. She now has 12, and it's a 2-point lead, 43-41. Jordan breaks, giving off Paris on the far side. Paris pulls the trigger. Missing rebound. Heim, here comes Lindsey Heim the other way. Heim, and too many steps taken by...
Out of bounds, I think, actually.
Oh, was it out of bounds? Okay.
So he stepped on the line there.
So the Threshers turn it over. Larks trying to tie the ball game this trip down.
Yep.
An illegal screen whistled against the Larks.
That's kind of on the guard there. That guard, Lexi should have given her a chance to get herself set. Instead, she wrapped around to reset the screen, and Lexi took off, and the girl was moving with her, and Hannah didn't have a chance to get set. So, offensive foul there.
Hannah picks up her first personal foul. They'll cross over on the far side. Vargas giving off Heim. Heim looking down low. Driscoll slipped behind the defender, scores the bucket. She'll have a chance for the three-point play. And it'll be our first three-point play by either squad tonight.
Just press play whenever you're ready.
So does it matter? Does it matter? Like, it's
So Driscoll up at the free throw line. This is the only opportunity to shoot a one free throw.
Just plug it in and hit play.
awesome. Thank you. Hey, how long does it go?
It's like a whole bunch of songs. So
Okay.
I guess you could turn
Free throw up and good for Driscoll. 46-41, Larks trail by 5 with 3:58 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, you could do that. You could switch it off.
They'll give it up. Lexi Tibbs here on the near side. Alexi trying to drive, and she got too far underneath it. They're going to call her for a carry. So the Larks an unforced turnover with 3:48 to go. Driscoll here near side. Vargas breaking the pressure. Vargas racing all the way in. Vargas shot off the glass, up and good. 48-41. Larks trail by a touchdown with 3.5 to go. An illegal screen whistled on Gina DeFazio. Gina picks up her third personal foul. Again, Chris, that's a case of just being a half step.
Yeah, just a half step. Just we need to give that screener a chance to get set, and we're going too early,
Yep.
and then she's not set, so then it's an offensive foul. So
3:28 to go. We'll move the shot clock to 27 seconds. Heim driving in, and a foul whistled away from the ball on the Larks. That'll go against Paris. The foul's mounting here for the Larks. Deja with 4, Gina with 3, Sydney with 3, Jordan with 3. And Lindsey Heim's free throw up and good. Heim with 8. 49-41 our score. Heim knocks down the second free throw, and the Larks now trail by 9 at 50-41. Tibbs, Jordan breaks, near side Gina. Gina tries a 3 from the corner. Gina's 3 rattling in and out. Rebound falling right in the hands of Tennant. And they'll give it back on top. Tennant thought about the 3. Goes down the shot up and in for Ramirez. And the Larks now have gone absolutely cold. It's 52-41 and a timeout taken by the Larks with 2:39 to go. We'll be back after this here on the Lark Network. 2:39 to go here, third quarter. Larks trail by 11. They'll have the basketball coming out of the timeout. And Alexi Tibbs near side, Paris Rawls. Shot up and in. And the Larks now trail by 9, down by 11. Shot will not go. Rebound, Gina DeFazio. They snap a pass down low to Gina. Gina, turnaround hook shot will not drop, and the rebound hauled in by the Threshers. Minute 50 to go. They'll snap a pass down low. Shot will not go for Driscoll, and a foul will be charged. We'll walk to the other end and shoot free throws. Ramirez picks up her second personal foul. And Miley George will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. Minute 34 to go. And Miley George knocks the free throw down. The second free throw good for Miley. Jordan breaks, comes through, steals the basketball. Larks having the run on 3-on-2 the other way. Alexi giving it to Jordan. Jordan drives in, shot will not go. Rebound pulled down by the Threshers with a minute 15 to go. Larks trailing by 7, 104. And they'll give it all the way up, and a blocking foul charge to the Larks. Another foul. This will go against Caitlin Phillips. Caitlin picks up her second personal foul. Ashton Brown at the free throw line to shoot 2. That free throw good. Second chance coming up for Brown at the Cherry line. That free throw is also good for Brown. Larks back trailing by 9. 54-45. 54 seconds to go. Jordan here on the near side. Jordan knocked down a pair of threes early. They down low to Caitlin Phillips. Caitlin backs out Miley George. Jordan, she'll try the three. Her three will not drop. Long rebound. Miley George tracks it down. Slings it over her head to Brown, unfortunately. Brown, right place, right time. Here comes Brown. They get up in the corner. A three from the corner from Bethel will not drop. And the Threshers have only made 1 3 on the contest. Tibbs on the far side. Rolling it down to Phillips. Nobody home. Larks unforced turnover with 20.5 seconds to play in the quarter. (54-45) our score. And an illegal foul or illegal screen whistled against the Threshers. Brown picks up her third personal foul, so the foul starting starting to mount for the Threshers. Alexi near side, giving back. Jordan with 3, with 2, he will not go. Rebound fought for, loose and a foul, whistled before the clock, and so we'll shoot free throws coming out, and I think Alexi will be at the stripe to shoot 2. Foul was charged to Spurgeon. Spurgeon will pick up her 3rd. Alexi will be at the free throw line to shoot 2. And Alexi knocks down the free throw. 9 now for Alexi. Second free throw on the way. That free throw good. And that will do it. End of the third quarter of play, 54-47 our score. We'll be back after this here on the Lark Network.
Again he said, "What shall we say the kingdom of God is like? Or, what parable shall we use to describe it? It is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds on earth. Yet, when planted, it grows and becomes the largest of all garden plants, with such big branches that the birds can perch in its shade."
Welcome back here to Yost Center, our 4th and final quarter. Larks trailing by 7, 54-47. Nobody home as the Larks turn it over. Brown gives it into Vargas. Vargas with 2 fouls. She'll bring the ball up the floor against Alexi Tibbs. Vargas will stutter, step, stop, and go far side. Backing out Brown. Brown with it. Hands off. And they'll go backdoor. Nobody home as Spurgeon gets to the rack. She can't cash in. Jordan Brake came from out of bounds and did not establish herself in. As we're in the 4th quarter. Here, talk something over with the shot clock. We're going to set the shot clock for 20.
Hold up, Big. Switch it. You're good. Switch that. You're good. Stay down. Stand up.
Vargas on the far side. Vargas driving. I'll give it up on the far side. A time whistled. Clock wasn't running. We had several seconds tick off that was not moving. So they'll take some time off the clock. 9:29 to go. Larks trail by 7. 9 seconds for the Threshers to shoot. Men's game will tip off right about 7:30 between the Swedes and the Larks. That shot misses by Brown, but the right place, right time. Nobody pulled off, and a shot clock violation. saves the Larks from a travel. $9:16 to go. Larks in desperate need of a bucket. Foul whistled on a hand check. Check that, it's away from the basketball. Diaz picks up her third personal foul. And the first team foul of the quarter. Tibbs to toss it in. Tibbs down low to Sydney Bontrager. Bontrager backs out, Jordan breaks. Jordan giving off to Alexi. Alexi driving all the way down, cut off by two defenders. Kicks it out, Destiny, quick release three by Destiny, short. Rebound pulled down, back to Alexi. Alexi dials up from deep, her three will not go, left short. Alexi tracks it down, and Alexi stepped out of bounds. Nice try, though, for Alexi. $8:46 to go. They give up near side Brown. Brown back to Tennant. Tennant backing away. They go back door. Jordan breaks, steps in front of it. Comes up with a steal. Here comes Jordan the other way. Jordan driving, racing all the way in. Jordan floats it off the glass too strong. The Sydney Bontrager can't come up with a loose ball. Foul will be charged to Sydney. Sydney picks up her fourth personal foul. Team fouls even now at one apiece. $8:17 to go in this contest. Larks men's game will tip off a little bit later. Three by Brown, doesn't drop. Rebound Larks. Jordan breaks, backing away. Jordan driving, left it for Lexi. Alexi now Destiny Kise. Alexi eyed that three. Lexi Salmons has played limited minutes. She's been in some foul trouble. 5. Lexi Salmons, the deep three will not drop, and that will be out of bounds in a shot clock violation. So actually, it wasn't out of bounds, it just was a shot clock violation. $7:20. $8 to go. Quick little move inside, block. Here come the Larks on the fly one more time. Jordan breaks. Jordan has it tipped away. And the ball now stays in the hands of Vargas. Vargas with under 7 to go. And a timeout taken here by Bethel. We'll be back after this here on the Lark Network.
The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program. Hesston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Hesston College's 16
6:58 remains on the clock. Larks trailing here 54-47. Bethel with the basketball. They'll try and go backdoor. Lexi Tibbs comes away with a thievery. And Alexi will bring it back the other way, working right to left. Alexi trying to capitalize on the theft, and she is fouled. Tennant picks up her third personal foul. As Lexi to toss it in. A little bit different here on the clock, too. There's some rule changes. Paris. Backs away near wing. Guarded by Tennant. Stops and pops from 15 off the glass, up and good. And the Larks score a much-needed bucket off the glass. Bethel trying to answer back. Driscoll driving all the way in, dishing back out. They'll work the ball all the way around the perimeter. Tennant hoists the three. Will go up and over and out of bounds with 6:18 to go. Tibbs setting up the offense. Trying to call up this play. Jordan breaks on the near side. Lexi skips it back to Jordan. Jordan lets the three go. Her three will not drop. Rebound tipped around, pulled down by the Threshers. And the Threshers will continue to nurse that lead and try and take some of the air out of the ball and shorten this game. Far side across to Vargas, back on top to Tennant. Tennant, who's not been shy about firing the three, drives in, and Sydney Brauntrager swats it out and says, not in my meadow. Destiny Kisei about to check back in. Shot clock set at 8. Quick pass inside. Driscoll slips inside behind the defenders and promptly misses a shot, commits the foul. Driscoll picks up her second personal foul. .5:32 to go. Destiny Kisei backing it out. They'll run it back to Destiny. Catches, pops the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Destiny now leading the Lark attack. She has 11 points, and the Larks trail by 2, 54-52. 5 minutes left in this contest. Vargas trying to bounce the ball down to Heim. Heim drives all the way, low block, off the glass. Heim answers back. Lindsey Heim with a much-needed Thresher bucket, and it's 56-52. Tibbs backs out. Tibbs gives out to Destiny. Destiny lets fly that three. Yep, and good. It rattles around and drops home. Destiny heating up, and the Larks trail by a point. 56-55. 4:20 remaining in this contest. Destiny heating up now. She leads all scorers with 14 points. Or check, tied for the lead with 14. Ramirez also has 14. Spinning all the way, and Heim cuts her way to the hoop for 2. 58-55. Destiny feeling it. You can see it on her face. She wants that basketball. And Bethel trying to pay attention to where she is. Destiny, she'll catch, she'll shoot her three. In and out. Rebound, Sydney Montrayer gives it back to Destiny. Can't hang on to it. It goes right in the hands of Jeff Jacobs. .346 to go. Bethel leading by 3. 3.5 to go. Tennant plays it. Far corner to Vargas. Vargas backs it out to Pack. Pack off the glass, the wild runner up and good. Her first field goal of the game comes at a big time for the Threshers. Timeout taken here by Bethel.
Students are going to spread their flight training out over a little bit longer period of time, and they're going to have the opportunity to be intern instructors and teach for us and teach their colleagues in the 4-year bachelor's degree program.
We're looking for motivated students. We're looking for students that have good time management skills and who just have a passion for aviation.
And welcome back here with 3:16. Larks trail by 5, 60-55. People still filing in. Good turnout tonight. With 3:14 to go. Lexi gives it back to Sydney George, who cans the jumper from, or excuse me, Sydney Bontrager cans the jumper for 15. 60-57. Floater the other way, up and good for Pack. Pack knocks down the jumper. And the Larks and Threshers trading buckets. Shot up and will not drop for Destiny. Rebound fought for Destiny, has it, gives it back to Sydney. Sydney goes underneath, kicks it back on top to Lexi. Near side, Tibbs driving all the way in, dumps it down low. A great pass from Alexi Tibbs to Sydney Bontrager. Foul whistled. And Sydney will be at the free throw line where she will shoot her first free throws of her collegiate career. Foul was charged to Spurgeon. Spurgeon picks up number 4. And Sydney knocks a free throw down. That free throw up and good for Sydney. She knocks down both free throws. 62-59 our score. .227 remaining in this contest. Hine with it. Going back door. Stops and pops for Peck. Peck's shot is swatted again. Loose ball tracked down by the Threshers. Threshers not aware of the shot clock. They reset it. Shot clock, the shot was blocked. There was a reset of the shot clock to 20. Now they're going to talk it over. The shot clock, the shot was blocked, but for whatever reason they reset the shot clock. It should be at about, I would guess around 5. So the shot, okay, so it is a new rule. So the shot clock was reset after the block. 2 to go. That ball tipped around. Larks come up with it. Fight for the loose ball. Possession will stay with the Threshers. .20 on the shot clock now. 5-second call on the far side as the Larks force the turnover. Minute 53 to go. Larks trailing by 3. As Alexi Tibbs here in the near corner. Tibbs swings it down, tries to dump it off. It's deflecting off of the Threshers and out of bounds. That lobs back to Parrish, who's setting up the offense. 9 on the shot clock. Parrish trying to drive, cut off. 6 on the shot clock. Parrish, the jumper up and good. Parrish cans the jumper. A big bucket for Parrish. And the Larks trail by a point. A minute 20 to go. Pack the other way, crossing over, swings it in the corner. Heim draws a defender off the glass, left-handed, missing rebound, pulled down Sydney Bontrager. Sydney ahead to Parrish. Larks have a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. And Parrish backing away with 15. Parrish stutter step, pulled away with 8. Parrish lobbing it down low to Sydney Bontrager. Shot up, will not go. Fight for the loose ball. They're going to catch Sydney for going up and over. And Sydney finishes the game with 4 points as she fouls out. Timeout taken here by the Threshers. And we'll be back here after this.
Students are going to spread their flight training out over a little bit longer period of time, and they're going to have the opportunity to be intern instructors and teach for us and teach their colleagues in the 4-year bachelor's degree program.
We're looking for motivated students. We're looking for students that have good time management skills and who just have a passion for aviation.
And welcome back here to Yost Center, the new and improved Yost Center. 42.9 ticks to go. Bethel has elected to advance as a timeout in the 4th quarter of a women's college basketball game. The team, if they take the timeout off a rebound, off a made bucket, or a turnover, they can advance the ball to the 28-foot line. And that's what Bethel has absolutely elected to do. They'll advance it into the front court. I kind of like this rule late game situation. Still not a fan of the quarters, but, you know, to deal with it. They give it up to Vargas. Vargas with it. Vargas guarded by Destiny. Vargas hounded. Pack with it, trying to drive. Pack all the way in the corner. Spurgeon backs out with 15 on the clock. Bethel with the 1-point lead. They're trying to give it to Pack. Pack with 9. Pack driving in. Pack shot up. It's the basket off the glass. It will count for Pack, and the huge bucket for the Threshers. A foul charge to Paris Rawls. The basket good, and Pack at the free throw line to shoot the free throw. Timeout taken here. Men's game will tip off in about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's game. So we'll end the broadcast. Stick around. So the shot was good for Alexis Pack, the freshman from Mulehall, Oklahoma. That shot up and good. What a bucket for Peck. As we are getting closer to the, I should say we should see what happens on this free throw by Pack. Pack's free throw up and good. A big free throw by Pack. 65-61. As Tibbs with it. Tibbs trying to drive all the way in. Her shot blocked from behind. Ahead, the clock winding down here as Bethel trying to drive in. A foul whistle with 0.5 of a second to go. A foul charged to Destiny. Destiny picks up her second personal foul. And they toss the ball in, and that will do it. Our final score here from Yost Center in the first game of the year. The Bethel College Threshers junior varsity defeating the Larks 65-61. We will take a break and be back with the start of the men's game in about 20 minutes right here on the Lark Network.